Hey, I've got that. Dude. Draw. DD. Touch. I can't play that. Your turn.
I'm going to attach there and then use research. Sneaky placement. I'll put 1 damage card.
Right, to draw 2 cards, and then we both do rock, paper, scissors until somebody wins, and if I win, I draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get my second cast. And then bites for 30 damage.
Please hop to drop 3. I'll attach there. Put that coffee. And use sneaky placement on Dragon Bolt.
No! I can't play my research. Maybe after a long sequence of turns. Skyla for a trainer card. Nice. Quick ball. This card is basically holy. Touch. Bite for 30 damage. And that's not a knockout.
That's not a knockout.
Nope.
So that's rocks. We're gonna attach to Stucky. Same placement for 10 on Dragon.
This is not good.
Look how I moved. I have like 18 energy.
Treats. Replenish time. Deal 30 damage from each of your
How dare you?
Side beam.
I'll use poison ivy for 160.
Whoopee. Treats. Jet Assault. It moved to the active from the bench this turn, so it does 140.
Oh no. I didn't even get to make you poisoned. Drone.
That
Okay.
deck is bad.
Attach. Energy press
You're weak to grass?
for 190. You have 10 left.
He's weak to dark.
Oh, bingo. Is that 2 price cards?
Yeah.
Energy press for 130. I can look at that.
Damn. No, we're gonna do that again.
I forgot. Wait a minute. Rock, paper, scissors.
Again. But let's get retreat and do Pierce Blade.
Energy press. See, I didn't attack you with that.
Oh, wait. Once during your turn, if you drew this Pokemon from your deck at the beginning of your turn, your bench isn't full, I can put it on the bench.
Yes. And in the full games, it has to be before it enters your hand, so you couldn't play your energy and then do it. You would have to draw it immediately.
I forgot that it even had that.
Yep.
But you can even do that on your opening turn.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, that's better than I thought that would be. I can't attack, and that's all I got.
Draw. I will play hop. 2, 3, and I will attach and under pressure for 10 damage.
Anything else? And just Razor Fin for 20 because you're weak. Not personally, unless you're Pokemon.
Understood. If I draw another energy, I'll probably scream. So. Alright, I will play Dan.
This is the rock, paper, scissors game in which I win nothing, right?
Yes. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So you get...
I get 2 and 2 more.
Yes.
I'm going to-
Looks like a Viking.
He's a soccer person.
Soccer Viking.
I'll play him. I'm going to play a capture energy. And when I play that, I'll search for a basic. I'll get out a Caterpie.
Does it get like the instant evolution
It does.
thing?
And I'll adaptive evolution and adaptive evolution.
Yes.
And now I'm safe from fighting. Maybe. I'll go ahead and under pressure for 10 more. Nice job.
Razor Fin
I'm going to attach energy there. I'll play Sonia. We'll search for 2 basic Pokemon.
you have to choose either.
Yes. And I'm just going to get one. I will retreat for 1 energy. Bring up Butterfree. Panic Poison. Does 30 damage.
Just 60, because I'm weak to grass.
And you're burned, confused, and poisoned.
Dead.
And dead.
Dead on top of dead. You're knocked out. I'm not dead. So send up looks at you. You roll. You can only play this card if you drew it from the deck at the beginning of your turn before you put it into your hand. How can you not put it in your read it without putting it into your hand? So I'm playing that. It never went in my hand. And draw 3 cards. 1. I can't. How does that work?
It's only when you start your turn.
If you drew this from at the beginning of your turn. Okay.
Yes, so it doesn't apply in another drawing
All right, so
situation.
that's 1, 2, 3, I will evolve that one
Mm-hmm.
to Luxio. Yeah, I'm already starting to not like this whole damn thing.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper,
Paper, scissors, shoot.
You stink. So I draw 2.
Yes.
2. And I'm going to evolve into Luxray. And attach from a turn. I'm going to quick ball. Discard that one. I've got a whole bunch of these in here, so I guess I should get another one out. Barbooch. Cut if you'd like. And then I will raid. If this Pokemon evolved from Luxio during this turn, it does 100 more, so 160. Black. I think my sleeves are in line with the theme.
Mm-hmm.
Evil lightning.
Metapod. I'll attach. Haha. Under pressure, your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining. This attack does 50 more damage. 60 damage total.
That's pretty decent. So I will draw. Ooh. Decisions. Well, he's only 60, so that's no decision. Attach to Whiscash for my turn, and I will raid for 60.
Well, I could evolve him, but then his attack is diddly squat. So,
See the zap kick.
yeah, so I will under pressure for 60
I
again.
was going to say it does more.
And that would be
Take it
knocked out anyway, because I'd only get up to 90. It'd be 50 with my...
So I will attach to the Whiscash. And I will go ahead and evolve new. I don't want to do that. Play a Shinx down. I guess that's important to remember on him, is you gotta hold that until time to do
Well,
your
I just
thing.
didn't think I just drew the Luxio. I should have played it down immediately instead of worrying about the evolution.
I will raid for 60.
Your turn.
Do that. We're gonna get one more Dan in here. Alright.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock,
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
There you go.
This is the most I've wanted anything in my whole life ever.
That's why I don't play coin flips and why I don't like rock, paper, scissors in the card game. We'll evolve there. Then I will speed energy. When you attach him, you can draw 2. Right? There's a Phalanx. And then second energy, I can 120. I can head bolt for 120.
Yep.
Knock him out. He can be in game as his rock, paper, scissors champion. And you say you're going first. Okay.
I'll draw. Attach to coffee. And use hop to draw 3.
You can't play support on the first turn.
What?
That's the new rules.
Your turn.
Start by drawing. attach it, you can draw 2 cards. I'm going to Under Pressure for 10.
I'll draw. I'll attach to Impidimp and evolve into Wheezing.
What's this thing? When he's active, there's nobody has abilities?
No abilities.
That stinks.
And I'll use Hop to draw 3. I'll use Severe Poison. You're poisoned, but you take 4 instead of 1. Uh-huh.
So then he just goes to 4. There's no coin flip.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to retreat. Get rid of the poison. I will evolve. I'm going to attach there. Play a Sonya. Search for 2 basic Pokemon, I guess. So I'll do Barbooch and Barbooch. Well, it kind of stinks because even if I draw a Luxio, that shuts that off. You can't do the ability. Or if you draw him at the beginning of your turn, you can put him straight down onto your bench.
It's all part of my evil plan.
So I'll bench those 2 guys. I've already attached. And I will Windfall. I'm going to shuffle a hand into my deck and then draw 5. So 5 do. Okay.
I'll draw. I'll attach again there. Use Scarlet. I'll just get something. I'll Severe Poison. You're poisoned. You have to take 4.
Here we go. Attach. I'm gonna Windfall.
Turn. You take another 4.
Yep, so he goes to 80.
I'll draw. Use Hop to draw 3. I'll attach to Tremish. And use Severe Poison.
Is that his only attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that and the ability.
We'll send him up. Skip a draw. Evolve to Whiskash. Attach. And a quick ball away Phalanx. Feel like I could get good old Dan in my hand.
I don't think you want to play rock, paper, scissors with me.
I have not won a game of rock, paper, scissors yet. Especially with you, I'm not sure if that confusion might just be more than I can take.
Exactly, it's my whole strategy to always win.
And I will just end my turn.
Alright, I'll draw. Evolve into Morgan. And then use Sonya. Get Sandcast. Just Sandcast.
Good old creepy syndicate. next.
You're going down. Just wait till I get my sandy gassed out. You won't know what hit you. I'll put down sandy gassed. And attach to sandy gassed. And then use severe poison.
Poison, and he goes to 80.
You can just sit there, that's fine.
I will evolve. Which kind of stinks. Because I can't do the good thing because I don't have that energy. I will attach and retreat. Hope this is a really good prize card. And then Earthquake for 140. And it does 20 to everybody on my bench except for him. As he's on my bench, he doesn't take damage.
So it does 280.
Yes.
Ouch. I'll put up sandy gas. Draw. Palisand. I guess I'll put down one more of those guys. Attach. Well, try to attach anyway. And then use Professor's Research. It's over there.
I like to have my research back now.
I'll evolve there.
Yes, very much bad.
I officially have all of my psychic energy in my hand right now, so.
He's not weak to fighting.
Nope, he's weak to grass.
What the heck? Oh, I guess it's supposed to be like bug.
I don't know.
He's dark and fairy in the game.
He's covered in hair, so you know, like when you walk through a tree and you get like leaves in your hair? That's his only weakness. I'll use Sand Sink, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. And he doesn't have any tools, so the other effect does not apply.
Okay. So I start my drawing. Yay! If you draw this, you can only play this if you drew it from your deck at the beginning of your turn, before you put it in your hand. So draw 3 cards.
How's your opponent supposed to verify that?
Well, if you don't play it right then, then
because you could just draw it, put it in your hand, and be like, "Oh, nugget!"
once it goes in your hand, it is void. Alright, so I attach there, and then I will. You're resistant?
By 30.
You stink.
I did that on purpose, and I definitely noticed that right at the very first second.
So I will Earthquake for 140. This guy takes 20. This guy takes 20.
Electrical. Attach. His energy you're not attaching to this Palisand. And I'll use Super Absorption for 90, and I heal 30.
So I'll attach that there. Which I'm not going to knock myself out this turn. I will Earthquake again. 6. This guy's getting close.
Yeah, you better not do that again.
I don't think I have a choice.
Yep, I'll go ahead and put him up. I'll draw. Evolve into our boater. Touch it. Psychic there. I'll use Energy Press for 160.
Okay. That's 30 more for each energy to me.
Yes.
So I can put him down. I'll attach there. I think I am in Druid.
You didn't think that went through, did ya?
I didn't know what his ability was.
It's all part of my strategy. I'll attach there. Oh, energy press. Energy press.
Send him up. Draw. We're at least gonna get a good game of rock, paper, scissors out of this.
You think you can beat me at rock, paper, scissors?
I have no confidence in that at all. Dan.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah,
Dang it!
I'll just deck myself. Is it a you may? No, it says if you win, you draw 2 more, so you don't have to race.
You draw
We
two
got this
anyways.
one in the bag.
I guess in that case, I'll put down Chinks. And then I will raid for 160.
Your shinks can't see me. I'll use energy press for 160
And that knocks him up. And I
for
would
my
have
stunky.
lost coming back to myself anyway. Game.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's the games that we taped from our at-home pre-release. Go back through and just look at a couple of these guys real quick. I think you saw in the matches, I think were pretty interesting. I guess you saw in PikaChick's deck using this Caterpie Metapod Butterfree line, where in one turn you can go straight to the Butterfree. It's definitely interesting. I don't know how good that'll be, as that'll be tough to fit into some decks and the damage is not super high. But again, it's an interesting mechanic for the game, so something to look at, I guess. The next is Whiskash, which seems like he might be somebody that might be a little overlooked. Got pretty good stats, 140 HP, does 140 damage for 2 energies, and you can stop your own bench damage with his ability, and I guess Mew, and still in the format, can also take care of that for you, so that definitely gets more interesting if you start adding in all the other fighting things still there, like the Ansi and Martial Arts Dojo, so not a card I would completely toss aside. I think Luxray is definitely one of the most interesting cards out of the pre-release kits anyway. Probably out of the set as far as that goes. That 160 damage, 1 energy attack. With the scoop up net that is also in the set, will allow you to reactivate that multiple times. With the other cards in the format, like Electropower and Thunder Mountain, he's got some support that makes him pretty interesting. For me, the surprise card from our little tournament is Grimmsnarl. He's got really strong HP, 170 HP. And that ability, as you saw, really crippled me in our last match. Dark Oath makes you have 1 more energy attached to your Pokemon to pull off your attack. And then when you turn to Energy Press, it's a very strong attack as well. 100 damage plus 30 more energy for each energy attached to your opponent's active. There is hardly anything competitive out there that does not require at least 3 energy. So that is basically just automatically transforming that 100 damage into 190. When you factor in that they have to attach 1 more energy just to be able to function, then those 3 energy attackers become 4 energy attackers, and this attack is then hitting for 220, which is really good. We hope you enjoyed watching our pre-release event, and we hope that any of you that were able to order some kits were able to have your own little mini tournament at home. Feel free to share any of the cool decks that you came up with out of your pre-release kits with us in the comments below. And this has been HeeHaw with Dark Moon Cards and Games. Thanks for watching.